So I've been wanting to do a movie review for a while, but as many of you know, I'm too lazy to do the editing and also to write the script and watch the movie twice or several times in order to make the video all together. So I figured I'm just gonna go through our whole book of DVDs and review every movie in it based on the cover. Here we've got Lion King 2. Simba's Pride. I haven't watched that movie in a really long time, but I remember liking it. The beginning song, "He Lives in Me," or whatever, it's a pretty famous song. That's one of the only ones I really remembered. It has Scar's kid. That's all I have to say about it. The Sugar Creek Gang, episode 3. Never seen it. It's got a little picnic blanket though. I like picnics, so must be a good movie. The Karate Kid Special Edition. The original. Copyright. I don't know if you can see it there. Copyright 1984. Boom. Yeah. The DVD's not from 1984, obviously. Those weren't around back then. Madagascar 3. Europe's Most Wanted. I liked it a lot, actually. I cried at the end when I saw it in theaters for the first time. Merry Madagascar. It's a Christmas special for Madagascar. Most people don't know about it. I liked it when I watched it. I remember there was a music video where King Julian sung a weird version of Santa's Coming to Town. And I remember really liking that. Walk the Line. I haven't really seen this. I remember my sisters really liked it. And I think it has Jimmy Fallon in it. And who doesn't like Jimmy Fallon? Oh yes, the classic. Bible Man. About a Bible man who, I believe, travels back in time and, like, joins Bible stories and, like, stuff like that. I've heard good things about it. I've never really seen it. I've seen clips. I've heard good things. Great to watch if you're bored. The Parent Trap, the remake from, let's see if I can find the copyright date here. Nope, can't find it. The remake version with Lindsay Lohan before she was on drugs. Inspector Gadget 2. I remember liking this movie as a kid. The theme song's great. It's got a little dog here. Who doesn't like a nice dog? And the inspector gets a girlfriend in this one. And who doesn't like a nice love story between two cyborgs? Oh, this one is near and dear to my heart, right? Hits home. Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I haven't seen it in a couple years, but I remember actually watching it, after I was older, and still liking it, still thinking it was a decent movie. So yeah, I'd say watch it, if you feel like it. Let's see. It's one of those ones where it's clear on both sides, and you gotta look at the Dukes of Hazzard. I'd assume it's the episodes because it says disc 4. There was a movie made, but I'd assume this is like a season of the show. Good show. Famous horn from the show. I'm sure you've all heard it. Insert horn there. Let's see, what is there? Jingle All the Way. Haven't seen that. At least not a long time. I think that may be the one where Santa goes to jail. I'm not sure. Rudy the Redneck Reindeer. Now that's a song. That's a CD. That's not a movie. Interesting song parody. I don't think it's a widely known one. I think it's like a school thing or something from around here. Josh and the Big Wall. Classic VeggieTales episode. As you can see here, the P, despite his lack of arms, is throwing a slushie at who I presume is Josh. And he's not liking it too much. He's got the little face. So Yeah, good. Anything VeggieTales is good in my book. Good episode. Good show. Um, this is the Gaithers. They're a singer. That's their Christmas DVD. I'm sure it's a recording of a concert. Good group, good band, good singing. Check them out. Ice Age: The Meltdown, also known as Ice Age 2, or Ice Age From Here On Out We're Crap. Good movie. Like I said, from there on out they're crap, but not crap yet. Still a good series. Now, here's a Garfield and the Tale of Two Kitties. This movie. Oh man, talking animals. You like talking animals? Garfield and the Tale of Two Kitties. Let me tell you. Here's one. Here's a good one. Straight to DVD. Don't let that fool you though. Jungle Book 2. You might not have even known it existed. It came out back in the 90s when Disney was running out of money, so they were making direct-to-DVD sequels of all of their movies. Check it out. The only thing I remember from it is they do sing Bare Necessities again, and I remember one part where he spins a mango on his claw and it just peels the mango right off. I still think of that every time I see a mango. That clip plays in my mind. Let's see. What is this? Jeremiah Johnson. I don't know what this is, but it is a movie because it says Warner Home Video. I don't know. Check it out. I guess I'll have to watch that one. Here's a classic one. This is actually a Scooby-Doo and the Toon Tour of Mysteries. It's actually for those of you that haven't seen it, it's a compilation of shows. It has several shows on it, but the big event here, you guys thought Avengers: Infinity War was the most epic collaboration in history. This is the collaboration from look here, this is important. The collaboration between Scooby-Doo and Johnny Bravo himself. Let me tell you, they go to a haunted mansion. Spoiler alert. Skip ahead a few seconds if you don't want this spoiled for you. But the villain is Johnny's mom. Yeah, it's great collaboration. It's also got an episode of Dexter's Lab, an episode of Powerpuff Girls, and they've got a few music videos in there, and I think maybe some games from when DVD games were still a thing. High School Musical, a ripped CD of High School Musical. Good classic Disney Channel movie success story. I mean, sequels came out in theaters. That's what more do you want? Became one of the biggest movies of the 2000s for people under the age of like 15. Night at the Museum. Good classic movie. Good movie. I mean, that dinosaur chases that bone like no other. Am I right? It just zooms right after that thing, and Larry, he's so clever, and all the sequels are great as well. Check out the whole Night at the Museum trilogy, and read the book too. It's based on a book. Read the book. Just get into that whole Night at the Museum anthology, the deep lore of Night at the Museum. My goodness. Uptown Girls. I don't know much about this movie other than it has the Billy Joel song and anything with my man William. Good. Here's a nice one. Kids Bop. From when McDonald's put Kids Bop CDs in their Happy Meals. So that's a high quality CD. And not everything in here is a DVD. Some of these are CDs. It's Pon de Replay. That's foreign. Don't know what that says. Beautiful Girls. Don't know what that song is either. Hey There Delilah. I do know what that one is. Yeah. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Oh man, I also know that one. Very near and dear to my heart. And Kids Bop World. Sounds like an amazing song. I'm not sure what it is, but sounds amazing. Pirates of the Caribbean and The Dead Man's Chest. That's the second one. Good movie. Again, just like Ice Age. This is also known as Pirates of the Caribbean. From Here On Out We're Crap. Good movie. Rest of them not so good. Here's another great one. Great one. Kids Bop. Now the last one was Kids Bop 3 from the McDonald's Happy Meals. This is Kids Bop 5. It is up 2 levels. And let me tell you, these songs are up 2 levels as well. We got Photograph by, you know that classic song. You know the one I'm talking about. By stinking Nickelback. Hanging On. Let me tell you, I'm hanging on to this CD. Ain't never gonna get rid of this thing. Celebration. You guys know that song. It's a classic, you know, good song. So Yesterday. Don't know what it is, but I mean, it's Kids Bop. They never go wrong. And again, Kids Bop World. You can never go without Kids Bop World. Aladdin. Great movie. Good animation. Gosh, I'm forgetting his name. Robin Williams, before he died. Yeah, he was good. Still good, even though after he's dead. He's got some good shows and movies out there. SpongeBob SquarePants, Tales from the Deep. Now this is another, like, just random compilation of episodes. Good combination. I remember one episode in particular on this DVD would be the one where SpongeBob starts working for Plankton and starts creating a bunch of chaos for Plankton, and things happen. Here's another good one. The Smurfs live action edition. Neil Patrick Harris is in it. Love anything with him in it. I mean, that guy's amazing. Even though he's gay. Anyway, The Little Mermaid 2. Ariel has a daughter in this one. That's about all I remember. I think Ursula's back in it. And here we have Lion King, classic movie. You know, story of Hamlet in there. Classic story, classic movie. Love it. Next movie is Horton Hears a Who. Jim Carrey's in it. Love anything with Jim Carrey in it. You know, he's my guy. He's my bro. We call each other on the weekends. Care Bears and the Nutcrackers. Never seen it, but I can guarantee you it's probably a great movie. Bears that care. They care about everyone. The Penguins, Whacked Out Holiday DVD. This is another classic thing that no one remember. I guess it's not classic. Cult classic. Love this. It's the Christmas special, but specifically just for the Penguins. It's different from the Madagascar, Merry Madagascar, because this is just the Penguins. It's more like Penguins in Madagascar, the TV series, and I remember liking that a whole lot. And here we have Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. This is where they go to Salem, I believe, and there's a whole thing going on. This might be one of the ones where the monster turns out to be a real monster and not a person. I don't quite remember. I believe it has that band in it too. I don't remember their names, but there's a band in Scooby-Doo that was in a few movies, and I believe that band is in this movie too. They sing about witches and crap. Mr. Mom, and before you think to yourself, how does that work? No, he's not transgender. It's just a guy. He's got to be a mom, but he's a Mister. And that's all you need to know about that movie. Here we have Bride Wars. Never seen it. Don't got any comments for it. Looks like that one famous lady's in it whose name I always forget. I forgot her name. Toy Story 10th Anniversary Edition. Okay? Toy Story. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. You know, Mr. Snake in My Boot, Woody, and Tim Allen. Always great, you know. Whoa, I can't do the laugh, but he's got that funny laugh from Home Improvement, you know. Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. Again, never seen it, no comments for it, other than, you know, the Barbie movies. It's fun to see them progress over time. The animation's gotten way better. Daddy Daycare. Now, this is a classic. Eddie Murphy. Right there, guys. Eddie Murphy. Good movie. Funny movie. There's a kid that only speaks Klingon, and nobody has any idea what he's saying until about halfway through the movie. It's great. This kid wipes poop all over the wall. Good movie. Cats and Dogs, the classic rivalry, finally made into a movie. Longest ongoing war in human history. Someone finally made a movie about it, where there's spies and dogs and cats, clearly. Romeo and Juliet. This is a similar situation with Uptown Girls, except instead of Billy Joel, it's got Elton John in it, and anything with my boy Elton. Good. Good. Top Gun, classic movie. Classic movie. I've never seen it though. But I'm going to assume it's good since it's so classic. Now here's one. Bob's Big Break. This is another one of those DVD specials, kind of like Mary Madagascar, but for monsters versus aliens. And it's only got Bob in it. It's featuring Bob, the big blob guy, if you remember. Yeah, he's in there. 13, going on 30. For those of you that don't know, this is a movie about a girl who's 13. And then one day she wakes up and she's 30. And there's an interesting little jump there. Everything's different for her, obviously. This one is Igor. Good movie. I remember loving it when I was... It's got Frankenstein in it. The doctor, not the monster. It's got some creature in it. I forget her name. I haven't seen the movie in a long time, but I remember liking it a whole lot. Brother Bear. Classic movie. Classic movie. Definitely check it out. Love that movie. Makes you cry every time. You know, it's the only thing that has a more sad death scene than Mufasa's death scene. VeggieTales, A Queen, a King, and a Very Blueberry. I believe this is a CD, but again, VeggieTales is a very good series, and they have very great songs, very silly songs with Larry. Princess and the Frog. Now, this is a movie from Disney that I think didn't get enough credit. I honestly, this movie was really good. I really liked it. It had really nice animation. I think it is the last 2D animated movie from Disney, which is a shame because I love modern 2D animation and movies, but it just never gets made. The last 2D animated movie I can tell you that came out was the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. And even then, the last like 20 minutes were not 2D animated. I love 2D animation though in movies because it's so high budget and it looks so nice. Twilight Breaking Dawn. Never seen it. Don't care to see it. Twilight's garbage. We're moving on. Here's a classic movie. A Christmas Story. Classic movie. Never seen it. But whatever. I know what the reference is. That's all you need to know. So there you go. Christmas Story. Check it out. Bratz, the live action movie. Now there is a couple anime movies that have live action mixed in there, but this is the purely live action movie. And it's got Raven-Symoné in it, and I don't recognize anyone else on that DVD. But yeah, check it out if you feel like it. Bratz, you know the dolls. Barbie never got her own movie. That's all I have to say on that. Barbie never got her own movie, her own live action movie. Bratz did, so you can make your decision from there. Here we have the Dukes of Hazzard, the pilot episode. Obviously, like I said, Dukes of Hazzard is a good show. Check it out. Pilot episode, the thing that started it all. I'm sure it's great. Here we go. Mamma Mia, Here I Go Again. Actually, that's the name of the sequel. This is just Mamma Mia the movie. ABBA, same situation with Elton John and Billy Joel. Anything with my boys, ABBA, my guys, my people, ABBA. Good. Here we have Silly Favorites, another burned CD. It's a series of kids music, I believe, like Apples and Bananas, crap like that. Good thing to listen to if you're on a road trip with little kids, but you might not want to listen to it because it'll make you want to tear your ears out. College Road Trip. Now this is a movie that, again, I don't think gets enough credit. I really like this movie and I reference it all the time, and nobody ever gets the references. It has Raven-Symoné in it, and I don't know who this guy is, but it's a good movie. Check it out, seriously. I'm not joking about that one. Toy Story 3, the one that made everybody cry because it was the last one until next year. Toy Story 4 comes out June next year. That's not a joke either. Fireproof. Now I can't tell you the brothers who direct these movies. I believe they're brothers anyway. But yeah. And it's made by a church. They really, it's a cool story. They just decided that there weren't enough Christian movies, so they got their church to donate, and they made a movie. That's the first movie that they made. And now they make almost every Christian movie that gets big, other than, God's Not Dead or some crap like that. The Lizzie McGuire movie, based on the hit TV series. Everybody knows that one with Hilary Duff. Everybody knows that one. Don't gotta talk about that one anymore. Don't worry, guys. If you're getting worried that the video's almost over, we still got a whole lot more to go. This is what we've done. This is what we got left. You're in for a big one. Cinderella 2. Haven't seen it. I've heard it's bad, but check it out. Make your own decisions. Don't let me tell you what to do. Elf, classic Christmas movie. Will Ferrell's in it. Anything with Will Ferrell, he's my boy. Good movie. Over the Hedge, I liked it. I've heard a lot of people that say they were disappointed. You make your own judgments. Whatever you want. Maid of Honor, never seen it. Nothing to say about it. Don't know who's in it. Can't even recognize anybody on the cover. Now here's one, good one. The Santa Claus 3. This entire series, again, check out the whole anthology. Just great series. Love it to death. Another good one, Polar Express. This one's in 3D. The blue and red 3D. Good show. Good movie. The Pacifier with Vin Diesel. This is a good movie. Funny movie. Check it out. Make sure you check it out. Good funny movie. Good funny movie. Devil's Arithmetic. I don't know anything about it. I believe it might take place during World War II. I have no idea. I remember seeing it sitting on my TV stand several years ago, but I don't know anything about it. Here's a good one. Flushed Away. Made by those guys that make Wallace and Gromit and all the stop motion animation stuff. Yeah, they had a new movie come out called Prehistoric Man or something. I don't remember what it's called. Stop motion. This one's 3D animated because they didn't have the budget for stop motion or something like that at the time. Still, good movie. Love it. Bedtime Stories. Adam Sandler's in it, but that does not doom this movie. It's one of his good movies from the last 10 years. Disney Channel Holiday. I believe this is a series of Christmas songs sung by Disney stars, or something similar to that. How to Train Your Dragon. Now, I haven't seen the sequel, but this is the original. And this was the first movie that I ever felt the need to go see twice in theaters because I loved it so much. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Princess Diaries, another good movie. It's got the lady who played Mary Poppins in it. I forget her name at the moment. And that lady, her, that's the one that I always forget her name. She was on the cover of that other movie. Good movie, funny movie. Despicable Me, the classic. The thing that brought us Minions, our life force. Definitely check that out if you haven't. I don't know how you're still alive if you haven't. Because literally, those Minions are our life force. Monsters vs. Aliens. Like I said, Bob earlier. This is where Bob's from. A good movie, good funny movie. I loved this movie. It came out. Crazy Frog's in it. Not as a character, but I'm in the song. And they made a TV series out of it on Nickelodeon. Whatever. Precious Moments. Spring of Living Water. This is, there's a little like tourist thing in Missouri that's Precious Moments. Those are like little garden statues. And they have a whole fountain and they do a fountain show similar to the one at Disney during the fireworks show. That's all I really have to say about it. Star Wars Episode 3. This is the best of the prequels. That still doesn't make it good, but definitely my favorite of the prequels. General Grievous, love him. Order 66 is from there. Good series. Shrek the Third. Still not the last one though. And thank goodness for that. We need as much Shrek as we can get. There's any Shrek I can get. And Shrek 5 is coming out soon, next year I think. There's Thomas. Thomas is a classic kids show. Everybody's seen it. Good show. Theme song. Good theme song. Everything. A Cinderella Story. Now I believe this has Hilary Duff in it. And it's like Cinderella but modern day. Good movie. A TV movie I think. Good enough. Santa Paws. Now if any of you ever saw Air Bud. This is with the puppies from Air Bud. But they turn into Santa's helpers. Definitely check that out. I know that premise is exciting. Annie, the original movie, not the black one. Good movie, classic movie, musical. Everybody knows it. At least one song from it. Normally the one about the sun. Good movie. Pink Panther, the live action one, not the cartoon. With that one guy who's a comedian. I reference this movie all the time too and nobody ever gets it. Particularly the hamburger scene where he's like, I like to buy a hamburger. Good movie. Check it out, definitely. This is another one of those clear one. Dukes of Hazzard. Again, good show. Definitely check it out. Can't get it back in. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, featuring Jim Carrey. Again, Jim Carrey's my guy. Anything with him, great. Here's one called Oscar. Sylvester Stallone's in it. Classic movie. I've never seen it personally, but I've seen clips. Classic movie. I mean, everybody's seen it. Lady and the Tramp 2, another one of those direct-to-DVD movies from Disney from the 90s. It's got puppies in it, the sons of the characters. I haven't seen it in a very long time, can't say too much. Here is, can't get this one out. VeggieTales, Super Silly Fun. It's a CD-ROM, which means it has games and videos and songs and all sorts of things on it for your kiddies to enjoy. Robots, another classic movie with several innuendos. Got my boy Tim Allen in there. Or not Tim Allen. Robin Williams in there. I'm sorry, Robin. He's probably rolling over in his grave right now. Muppets Treasure Island, another good movie. It has my boy, his name has escaped me. The guy that played It in the original It movie. I talk about him all the time. He's the guy, you know, that does... Tim Curry. Tim Curry plays Nigel Thornberry in the Wild Thornberries. You know, the smashing, that guy. The Olympic Fanfare. Great song. John Williams. You know, can never go wrong with John Williams. Kung Fu Panda. Now, this is great. It's got some nice Chinese themes in it, as well as, you know, the one and only Jack Black. And you can never get enough of the... You know, once you go black, you never go back. You can never get enough of him. Shrek Forever After, the final Shrek movie. You know, not as great as all the others, but still great. You know, Shrek, can never get enough Shrek. Mulan. Great movie. I believe Eddie Murphy voices the dragon, if I am not mistaken. Good movie. Never seen it. The Santa Claus. Great movie. Love that. Watch it every Christmas. Watch it all day every Christmas. All day leading up to Christmas. You know, the entire October onward, I watch it every day. Good movie. Here we have Scooby's All-Star Laugh Olympics. It's got several Hanna-Barbera characters in there. I believe it's just episodes of classic Hanna-Barbera shows. You know, Magilla Gorilla, Johnny Quest, that horse guy whose name I can't remember right now, but I should know it. Good compilation of episodes. Everybody loves Hanna-Barbera. Music and lyrics, never seen it. It's a love story. That's all I remember. I've seen clips of it from when my sisters would watch it when I was younger. Let's see. We have another one of those stupid clear things. Dunstan Checks In. Now this is a movie about a kid who goes to a hotel with a chimpanzee. Classic, good movie. Watch it. Definitely watch it. Ice Age 1, the one that began it all. Good series, good movie. Love it. You know, funny. If you haven't watched it in a while, definitely watch it. You'll get a lot more jokes than you used to. And coincidentally, right next to it, Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. That's the third movie. I remember liking it. Everybody else tells me that it's awful. You decide for yourself. Cartoon Craze Volume 2. It's got just some old, I can't remember, it's like something Melody or something. The people that made Looney Tunes, you know, classic stuff. Ratatouille, Pixar, you know, everybody loves Pixar, especially Ratatouille. Good movie. Food, it's named after food. Who doesn't like food? Casper, the live action one from 2003. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I own it on VHS and on DVD. Good movie. Good. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, so I can't tell you too accurate of a thing. But, you know, from what I remember, I liked it. Crayola, Creative Learning, and then some Spanish words. And it comes with a free trial of AOL. So any of you out there looking for some internet, got it right here for you. Just ask me for the code. Megamind, good movie. Again, Will Ferrell, my homeboy. I loved it. I bought it the day it came out on DVD. That's how much I loved it. Here we go. This one hasn't aged so well. Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. Too bad he's a rapist now. Moving on. Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. George Lopez is in there. You know, everybody loves a good George, a good Lopez. You know, I love all people with the last name Lopez. They're great. They're just great. 27 Dresses. I've never seen it. I just remember there's a scene where she changes in the back of the taxi, and it's really awkward. Dukes of Hazzard, again, good show. Don't have much more to say about that other than I believe the guy that plays Owen Wilson, the guy that plays Lightning McQueen, plays one of the main characters in the movie version. Barney, classic show. You know, everybody's seen it. You know, the whole I love you. You know, I bet I struck that nostalgia chord. Battle of the Bulge, the movie of the battle that changed it all in World War II. You know, it was a great battle, and I'm sure it's a great movie about the battle, but I've never seen it. Shaggy Dog, the Tim Allen version. Great movie. Great movie. Love it. I love Tim Allen, my homeboy. Here we go. The Blind Side, inspirational movie. I think it might be made by those same guys that made Fireproof. I'm not sure, though. And, you know, everybody loves that movie. It's got Sandra Bullock. So, yeah, you know, Dukes of Hazzard again. I'm done talking about that show. We've talked about it several times. Night at the Museum 2. You know, the second of the trilogy, of the anthology. Great movie. Just as good as the first one. It's one of those series that never dies, you know. All three movies are just as great. It never got worse. It never dwindled in quality for me. Open Season. The first movie was great. Every movie after that was just really weird. They made a Halloween special. They made like 2 or 3 other movies. Columbia tends to do that with their properties. I don't know why. Freaky Friday. Again, Lindsay Lohan. Either before she started doing drugs or just as she started doing drugs. It's about a daughter and a mom who switch bodies. It's an interesting show. Interesting movie. I don't remember a whole lot from it, though. Here we go. Herbie Fully Loaded. That's the one with Lindsay Lohan in it. Before she started doing drugs or just as she started doing drugs. I'm not sure. This is actually a game rated T, so anybody under the age of 13, stop watching now. Skip on to the next movie review. It says, I don't know what that says. It's a helicopter flight simulator, though. My dad loves those games, so that's why that's in there. Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure. That's one of those TV movies that Disney made back in the day. Madagascar, Escape to Africa. That's the emotional one, where he meets his parents and stuff. Good movie. Good movie. The entire Madagascar series, great. Penguins of Madagascar, great. Love it. Let's see. The Shadow Riders. Never even heard of it, so we're moving on. Red Rocks. Never heard of it, so we're moving on. Oh, that's Gaithers. There we go. Okay. We already talked about the Gaithers. So, moving on. A Christmas Story. Already talked about it. Moving on. Rocky Mountain. Gaithers. Moving on. You know, this section of the video is going by a lot faster. Alvin and the Chipmunks. The one that brought them back, you know. The one that brought them back. Great. Great. Can't touch it. Great. Great, great movie. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Barney. Already touched on that. Moving on. Let's see. I don't see a title on this one. I hate these ones. Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2. Made by James Gunn. He directed them. Also, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy. Great director. Great movies. A lot of people say they don't... Well, not a lot of people. A few people say they don't like them. Everybody else says that they just absolutely love them. Just eat them up. I reference them still all the time, and I haven't seen it in years. So, check it out. This one, another one that I reference all the time. Sherlock Holmes and the Golden Ruler. It's a VeggieTales episode. I actually saw this one in premiere at a theater. It was an exclusive premiere event, no joke. And love it. Love it. One of my favorite VeggieTales episodes. Star Wars The Clone Wars, the premiere movie. And on the other side, Ben 10 Alien Force Volume 1. Clone Wars, great series. Everybody loves Star Wars. And Ben 10, great series. Everybody loves Ben 10 before Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. And there's Alien Force. So this one is still good. And even Ultimate Alien wasn't that good. It's just when you get into all the crap that they have now. Why did they... I've actually been looking for this DVD for a long time and haven't been able to find it. So I'm just going to set that one right here. Next up we have another clear one that I have to look at for a long time. Lone Ranger, The Lost Episode. Never seen Lone Ranger, but classic series. You know, everybody knows the theme song of like, yeah, everybody knows it. So I'm sure it's a great show. They made a Johnny Depp remake that was awful, but other than that, good show. WALL-E, love WALL-E. Not again. It was back when Pixar made a couple movies that weren't as popular as where Pixar's used to, you know, but still great movie. It didn't get enough credit from my point of view, at least from my perspective. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but you know, Ratatouille, Up, Brave, WALL-E, all great movies that didn't get enough credit. Pixar short films, you know, those shorts that show before each Pixar movie. There's a collection of them. Everybody's seen them. Everybody loves them. Haven't seen them, check them out. But you're dead if you haven't seen them, so you can't. You're physically incapable. Here we have another Herbie movie, Herbie Rides Again. You know, Herbie's a classic character, classic character. Here we have another Herbie movie. Here we have Ben 10, the original, season 1. I've actually been looking for this for a long time too, and haven't been able to find it. So I'm going to set this one out as well. Great show, great show. Like I said before, Omnivores, I think it's called, or Ultimate Alien, somewhere in there. It's good. Here we have VeggieTales and the Big River Rescue. It's about Tomato Sawyer and Huckleberry Larry. Great show. Moving on. Barbie Diaries. Like I said, I haven't seen much of the Barbie movies, but they've really advanced over the years. Sorry, my phone just glitched out for a sec. Barney's Musical Scrapbook. Barney, we already talked about that. Moving on. This is my dad's movie. It's just, I believe, a concert that he put on DVD. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. I remember I cried for days until my mom would buy this on DVD 2 weeks ago. And great movie, great movie. Battlestar Galactica. Classic movie, classic movie. Everybody's seen it, everybody loves it. The Love Bug, the original Herbie movie. Great. Beverly Hills Chihuahua, the original Beverly Hills Chihuahua movie. We already talked about that. VeggieTales and the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. You know, see that? Oz, like haha, like laughing. VeggieTales, already said it. Great, great series. Here we have a Western. Everybody loves Westerns. The Quick and the Dead. That definitely sounds like a Western title. It's a Western. Not much more you can say. The Tale of Despero. I remember I got this on DVD for my birthday, and I've never watched it. I got it several years ago when I was like 9 or something. First Step. The Ultimate Snowboarding Trick Tip Series. Obviously, learn lots of tricks from that. Obviously, if it's the ultimate trick tips. Here we have Baywatch, Hawaiian Wedding. You know, one of the original. It's a movie that came out very long time ago. I haven't seen it in a long time. I believe it's rated R. Snow Buddies, again, like Air Bud, but in the snow. Everybody loves Air Bud. Toy Story 2. Everybody loves Toy Story. Everybody loves Pixar. Toy Story 2 is just the same. Here we have another blank one. Aquamarine. Never seen it, but you know, love fish, so I'm sure I'd love the movie if it's called Aquamarine. That's where fish come from. High School Musical 3. Never actually saw that one. That's the only one that I haven't seen. That's the one where they graduate, though. I'm sure it's more emotional. The Scrat Pack. It's just a series of shorts featuring, you know, that funny little squirrel with the nut. Everybody loves him. What can I say? The Cat in the Hat with Michael Myers. Not the killer, not the serial killer, but you know, the classic Saturday Night Live Mike Myers. St. Nicholas, A Story of Joyful Giving. VeggieTales. I've already touched on that. So we're moving on. Bolt. Classic animated Disney movie. Radio Disney Jams. Several jams to jam out to from Radio Disney. Tracks Through Time. Great train DVD. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. Everybody loves Johnny Depp. can never tell when it's him, though. He looks different in every movie. The Incredibles. Again, Pixar is just great. VeggieTales DVD. Or CD, actually. Racing Stripes. Classic movie. Watched it all the time as a kid. Loved it. Here's another great VeggieTales DVD. I will talk about this one. Lord of the Beans. Still reference it to this day. Great movie. Another Happy Meal Kids Bop. Seems we only own the odd numbers for some reason. Oh, it's got Funky Town on it. Everybody loves Funky Town. And a song called Chicken Noodle Soup. Don't know what that is. Another two-sided DVD. Let's see. Cheaper by the Dozen. Great movie. It's got Steve Martin. That's his name, from Pink Panther. From that one that I talked about earlier. Easter Carol. It's a parody of the Christmas Carol. VeggieTales. Everybody loves VeggieTales. Pistachio. Parody of Pinocchio. It's VeggieTales. Great VeggieTale DVD. Silly Favorites, we already went over that CD. Your Story Hour. No idea what this is. No idea what this is. Brother Bear 2, another direct-to-DVD Disney movie from the 90s. Good movie. Good movie. I remember liking it. Tarzan 2, I've actually heard that this one is very good. It's one of the best direct-to-DVD sequels I've heard. Are We Done Yet? A sequel to Are We There Yet? Featuring Ice-T, you know, the one and only from Law & Order. Everybody loves him. This one has two... No, it doesn't. This is a custom-made DVD. Not sure what it is. Never watched it before, actually. Let's see. More videos. Everybody loves more videos. Here we have a classic. Nemo. You know, the sequel came out 2 years ago, 3 years ago, somewhere in there. Everybody loves Nemo, a good Pixar movie. And here we have Igor. Again, we own 2 copies of that for some reason. I think it got scratched up. VeggieTales double feature. God Made You Special and Where's God When I'm Scared. I'll tell you where he is right with you, and that's the lesson you learn in VeggieTales. Here we have Cheaper by the Dozen 2. That's where they go to the camp and things happen. I don't know. Here's the classic, the meme B movie. Everybody loves a good movie about bestiality. Bestiality. That's an original pun. Party with the Penguins. Another great Penguins of Madagascar DVD. Here's the original short that started it all. Casper. The original animated movie from like the 30s or something. I haven't watched it. I remember I watched it once as a little kid and fell asleep. But I'm sure it's great. Green Eggs and Ham. It's an animated version of the classic story. You know, very cheaply animated, but still animated version. My Side of the Mountain. Never seen it, but I believe it's a video or a movie that we bought for my mom. WWCYC. That's a slideshow from camp. From 2009. Here we have Minnesota Cuke, and The Search for Noah's Umbrella. It's a parody of Indiana Jones from VeggieTales. Everybody loves VeggieTales. Everybody loves Indiana Jones. Put them together, you got something no one can resist. Underdog, the live-action remake of the classic animated series. It's got the guy that played Cory in Cory in the House, or That's So Raven. And here we are. It's a sad moment. We're on the last page. We have Scooby-Doo: The Mystery Begins. It's a prequel for Scooby-Doo. It was a TV movie made on Cartoon Network. I remember liking it. A lot of people don't like it. I haven't seen it in a very long time though. Firehouse Dog. I believe this is. Oh no, it's not a Disney movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. All I remember is that there was a scene that made people cry, and I don't remember why. 101 Dalmatians 2. There's another straight to DVD one, obviously, from Disney. And here we have the final one, starring my boy, Christmas with the Cranks, with Tim Allen. Great Christmas movie. I think we watched it last Christmas Eve. Great movie. And there you go. We went through the entire anthology of my DVDs, or at least that book. If this video gets let's say one like and 2 comments, we'll do the second book of DVDs. Or if somebody wishes and you guys comment it, we can go over my VHS collection. We also have a wide variety of those. So I hope you guys like this raw, unedited, lazy video of me reviewing every single DVD that I own. At least the first book of every single DVD that I own.